Happy holidays, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Brunswick Biz on ATMC TV Channel 3. I'm your host, Kat Newton. We have such a special and exciting show for you today. We dive right into the holiday spirit as we first visit St. Knickknacks in Callahan's of Calabash, then Mellon Corsini Catering, and then a local Christmas tree vendor. Then we take a magical trip up to the North Pole to visit Santa Claus himself. Stay tuned for the next half hour as we bring you the best yet of Brunswick Biz when we connect Brunswick County one business at a time. Our first guest today is Karen Wilson, manager of St. Knickknacks in Callahan's of Calabash, and I haven't been here since I was a little girl, and it is just as magical now as it was then. You run an absolutely wonderful store. So you've been here for 25 years. Mm-hmm. So you've seen it grow from the beginning. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. The store is comprised of different sections. We have a t-shirt shop, we have a fudge shop, we have P Landing, which is more of a general store. We carry all kinds of nautical and brass items, stationery, and our newly opened jewelry boutique that opened 2 years ago. So all kinds of wonderful things.
I bet. Now, you said fudge shop.
Fudge shop.
Is that just all different kinds of fudge?
I think there's about 40 different kinds of fudge, including our brand new red velvet fudge.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna
for the holidays. Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into St. Knickknacks specifically. With the holidays coming up, everyone's just getting so excited and decorating. What all do you sell here?
We carry everything from the lights to the trees to the wreaths, and we offer over 1 million different ornaments. So from tinsel to trim to tabletop, we have it all.
You guys have everything. Now, you mentioned trees and wreaths. People can buy the staples, the main things of Christmas here. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Especially if you're just starting out, you can come in, select a tree, select a wreath, or if you have been collecting Christmas for a long time, I guarantee you will find something that you've never seen before.
Something new. Now, you have so many trees decorated here. If someone's just absolutely fallen in love with a specific tree, can they just ask for the whole tree?
Yes, they can and they do, and we love to do that because they'll come in, they'll see a tree, we can price it out, we will help them kind of understand how it was put together, and then they can take it home and then recreate it in their own home.
Oh, that's just so fun. Now, but you also sell ornaments individually.
Yes, of course. You can. We carry every range of price here, every kind of category, anything that could commemorate something special in your life or in a loved one's life, anything, and it price ranges from the lowest to the highest end of ornaments.
That is fabulous. Now, you do have some name brand, or brand name, I guess, ornaments that people, I'm sure, will be interested to know which ones you have. We do.
We carry the Christopher Radko collection. We carry a beautiful line of Egyptian hand-blown glass. We also carry Vera Bradley's ornaments, which is kind of an up-and-coming collectible over the last few years. We carry Mud Pie, we carry Mark Roberts, we carry Department 56. We have all of the top line of Christmas ornaments.
That's exciting. So someone's going to find something here, whether it's small or big, they'll find something they love, I'm sure.
They will.
Now, you also have great little gifts, too. Do you have hostess gifts?
We do. We have, even in this room, you can kind of see that we have tabletop. We have items like serving dishes, serving platters. Ornaments make a beautiful hostess gift because it's something that can commemorate with whatever is going on. It goes on the tree and that person has it for their lifetime.
Right. Our next guest is Mellon Corsini with Mellon Corsini Catering and Good Cookies. We're here in her commercialized kitchen. What a fabulous kitchen you have. It is so roomy and so many tools to use. This just looks like a dream come true for a kitchen.
It really is.
Well, this is just absolutely wonderful. Can you tell us how you got started and what you had to do to make it, I guess, technically accepted?
Legal.
Yes, ma'am, legal.
I had to check with the health department. It was always in the back of my mind to do something commercially, and when we got this property, we toyed around with the idea for a long time, and then finally said, let's do it. Otherwise, might as well stop cooking, you
Right.
know, so, but,
So you
Help.
developed this,
right.
and you've been taken off
The
since.
health department helped guide my way as far as making sure everything was appropriate
Right.
to be legal or to be a commercial kitchen. So, yeah.
That's how it got started.
Yeah, that's how it got started.
Well, that's great. When did you discover your passion for cooking?
Probably when I was a young girl.
Really?
Really. I had older cousins that I used to spend the weekends with, and they would bake all the time, and it involved my sister and I would go visit them, and then my mother would let me help. We had 5 kids in my family, so she says, oh, anytime I wanted to help, she was more than willing to
Yeah.
let me. So it started back then.
Right. So tell me a little bit about your business. Now, this is separate from your home, so you come here to do all your cooking. So do you find it convenient to be able to come out of your home and come into a new kitchen, a spacious kitchen, and really get into your catering?
I do. It's so nice to just to be able to close the door. Well, I clean the kitchen before I leave, close the door, and then we'll come back the next day and my kitchen's clean, rather than...
What a wonderful
I
feeling.
know. Rather than, going home and everything's, how homes are,
Right.
just, so anyway, it makes it more, or I can be more organized as a cook.
Right. And I'm sure that
have
helps
my
as a
own
business
kitchen.
owner.
Right. And I know exactly where things are, and I'm basically the only one that works here, so I know where everything is. And,
Right.
so
Well, let's
it's helpful.
get into a little bit about your menu. I know from experience how wonderful it is. But can you tell our viewers what type of food you have that you offer?
I sort of cater to what people like. I sort of ask them, especially if it's a wedding, I always ask them what's their favorite food, what they think a perfect food item would be, or what, how they would like it.
What they
so
want
I get
to
I
taste.
get their impressions first, and then I go from there, and then I'll offer them what I come up with, and I'm always looking for new recipes and.
I'm here with Milton Coleman, a local Christmas tree vendor, and we're very excited for this interview because it's perfect for this month. December is in full swing, and of course Christmas trees are the business to be in right now. So I'd love to find out what you do. First of all, how you got started, and how long you've been in the Christmas tree business.
Interestingly, that came about from a seminar that I participated in back in 1977. And we started growing locally in 1978, and we obviously grew trees that were adapted to the eastern part of the state. The trees we'll talk about today, for the most part, where most of the market exists are grown in the mountains, and those are North Carolina Fraser firs.
Oh, okay, and so that's the main tree that you do for your business.
Correct.
Now, you have your Christmas tree farm where?
It's in the mountains.
Okay.
We're in 2 locations, in Avery County and in Ashe County.
Okay, so you bring the Christmas trees here to Brunswick County and sell them
Correct.
all over the county. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the trees? I'm not real familiar with the trees, but can you tell us maybe some of the differences that people will find?
Yes, and let's talk about Frasers, for example, because that's the most popular tree right now in growing. You will note that these are small needles. You will get a little shedding, and that depends on basically when it was harvested, the growing conditions this time of the year. And there's a bit of a trauma to that tree whenever growers will put that through a baler. It's done so that you can compress that tree and obviously shipping and reduce shipping costs. But in so doing, if there's any brown needles that nature has taken out when you hit a tree, sometimes they will shed out on the grounds. It's a point, though, that buyers need to be aware of whenever they go to buy a tree. One of the first things they need to do is pick that tree up and put it down on the pavement or wherever it's located a couple of times to see if there's any shadowing effect occurring. If you get a lot of green needles dropping, then there's 2 or 3 questions you need to ask. When were the trees cut? How long or what conditions they have been kept under in those period of time? What we normally tell folks to do, regardless of when you want to put your tree up for Christmas, buy your tree early. put it in an area that is relatively cool in water. And water is a critical element, because if you take a freshly cut tree, put it in water, it won't miss a beat for a week or so. It'll continue to drink up water, and trees this size, it's not unusual for them to consume a gallon of water per day.
Oh my goodness.
And obviously the bigger the tree, the more water it will consume.
Right.
Now gradually that will end as the resin from that tree closes off the pores where that water is absorbed.
Okay, so the
But
most
that's a critical
important thing
key.
is to keep your tree watered.
That is correct. And the other key in terms of placement in the house is you want to be away from the heat. If you're directly close to a heat, then you're going to have a drying effect. If you're operating, your heat is by gas, it'll dry quicker versus electric heat. So there's some differences you learn over time from a production marketing standpoint.
Well, those are great tips, and I'm sure our viewers, not only to keep the tree beautiful, but to also keep your home safe, to keep
Yes.
it watered and to keep it fresh. We have a very special last guest on our show today, and I'm so excited to have the opportunity to come up here in the North Pole and see the Santa Claus. So Santa, thank you for letting us come up here, our crew, to come up to the North Pole and see you and Miss Claus and your reindeer and elves. We're so very excited.
Oh, I'm very, very glad to have you come up here to the North Pole. Not many people come up here to visit me, and I'm very, very happy to see you here. It's so cold up here, and my reindeer love it, so I say I have to keep them happy if they're going to be doing all the work they do.
Got to keep those reindeer happy.
I'm a happy man with the reindeer, yes. And thank you very much for visiting me.
Well, thank you. It's quite chilly up here. Does it snow here all year long?
All year long. There's never a day that I don't get snow up here. I'm very happy about it, because if the reindeer are happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. They love to play in the snow.
Oh, they're like little kids. They love the snow. They dance and prance around, and they can't wait to get in the sleigh to pull me down and give all the gifts out that I have for the little boys and girls. And I'm a very happy Santa.
Good. Well, that is very good to hear. I'm glad to hear that Santa is happy, especially with Christmas coming up.
Oh, yes, I'm very, very happy. I love Christmas. Give out the toys and the gifts to people.
Now, can we start to tell our viewers a little bit about what you do? I'm sure it's a lot of preparation to get ready for Christmas. What do you and Miss Claus do throughout the year to get ready for Christmas?
Well, to get ready for Christmas, we start the day after Christmas, start building toys and all.
Oh, my goodness.
And Mrs. Claus, thank God, she always has those chocolate chip cookies and milk for me. I enjoy them, and they keep me going through the whole winter. I'm very, very happy.
Good.
Yes.
And I'm sure your elves have to help out a lot too, don't
Oh, I have 173 elves helping me out.
they? 173.
173 elves, and they're busy the whole year. They never stop working. I love them. They're such little guys, but they do a big job.
Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed our holiday episode of Brunswick Biz, only on ATMC TV Channel 3. Be sure to check out these businesses and other local businesses in Brunswick County. Remember to buy local, buy Brunswick. Also, if you have any questions about today's show or would like to see a business on our show, give us a call at 755-1770. I want to give a very special thank you to our guests today, Karen Wilson, Melon Corsini, Milton Coleman, and of course, Santa. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the new year when we connect Brunswick County one business at a time.